So someone from Ohio stole my Twitter account.
That's it. That's my intro.
Hey, Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment, and I'm still getting over whatever the heck is going on with my lung. My nose is actually clear. I sound like this because it's a problem with my chest, so that's fun. But I did finally get my Twitter account back. That's the moral of this video, is I got my account back. But I wanted to talk about this experience because it sucked. I hated it, and it was directly, I think, a result of some of Elon's changes to Twitter. And also a bunch of people are getting hacked, so I wanted to make this video now, so hopefully you can take the appropriate steps if this happens. Maybe you'll be aware if this happens, because why deal with this if I can't turn it into content and profit off of it? But first, let me tell you about the sponsor for today's video, the Lily 3 from Lilo. 2023 marks a big year for Lilo because they've officially been bringing pleasure for 20 years. Whether you are in a relationship or you are perpetually single like me, the Lily 3 is perfect for solo or couples play. Self-care can have a lot of different facets, but pleasure is an often overlooked part of it, and Lily 3 is designed to help maximize your self-care. Lilo wanted to celebrate their 20th birthday with the new design of the Lily 3, which is an evergreen product that they've improved with each generation. The Lily is ever present and reliable because of its small, discreet, and ergonomic design. Whether you travel a lot, you're a homebody, or you're a homebody who travels a lot like I am, the Lily 3 is perfect for you. The Lily 3 has 10 powerful settings, 8 different vibration patterns with various levels of intensity. For 2023, Lilo is offering the Lily 3 at a special price of $79. Take your pleasure into your hands today with the Lily 3, and thank you to Lilo for sponsoring this video. So on March 30th, I was chilling on my couch. My phone had been dying, so I was charging my phone on my desk while I was watching TV. Well, not TV. I don't actually have cable. I was watching a show or something on Hulu or HBO Max or what have you. I was watching something. I think I got a text message or something, and I see on my phone that there was a sign-in attempt on my Twitter. So I click it because that wasn't me. I'm getting an error message. My account is not showing up on my app. So I go over to my computer, this one, because I had Twitter open, an error message on my homepage, but it wasn't logging me out. It just said error. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave this open because obviously I might still have access to this screen. And I go and check the email that's associated with this Twitter account. And I see 3 emails from Twitter in quick succession, 9:15 p.m. I saw all these notifications probably at like 9:27, like not too long after, maybe 10, 15 minutes after. We noticed a login to your account at Goldka from a new device. Was this you? Cincinnati, Ohio, USA on iPad. I got hacked by someone using a mother fluffin' iPad. You kidding me? Stupid. If this was you, you can ignore the message. There's no need to take any action. If this wasn't you, change your password. You'll be logged out of all of your active Twitter sessions and review the apps that have access to your account. Now, I immediately went to click change your password. However, on the other email, your Twitter password has been changed. I got that email at 9:15. Now again, the original email I got at 9:15. So they logged in and immediately changed the password. We recently changed your password associated with the account at Goldka. If you did not make this change, contact Twitter support. Email address for Goldka was changed. Follow the link sent to WA*** If you did not make this change, contact Twitter support immediately. And that was at 9:16 p.m. So within a minute and a half, 2 minutes, they got into my account, changed my password, and changed the email. And there was nothing I could do because I hadn't seen any of these. I didn't get any of these notifications because my phone was on my thing. Maybe it would have been different if my phone had been activated, but this happened so quick. I think it would have taken me the second to open up my phone using Face ID and then log in. I probably still wouldn't have even been able to do it fast enough. Maybe I could have filled out a report. Yeah, so 9:27. So within like 12, 13 minutes is when I submitted the first report. I submitted the report through Twitter support saying, I do not have access to my account. I believe my account has been hacked. Yes, I still have access to the email associated with the account originally, but I do not have access to the account. Please help. I don't know exactly what my original message was because I don't remember, but I remember I submitted all of the photos of all of the emails that I've gotten showing the account changes, showing that they were coming to me to prove that this was in fact originally my account, and showing that I did not have access to the account anymore. Hello, sorry that you're having this issue. The next best step to take following actions to secure and or access your account. If you're able to log in, follow these steps. If you can't log in, please try resetting your password. At this point, I could not log in. It was booting me out. It kept saying there was an error message. I was not able to log in regardless of anything that they sent me. I was not able to log in. If you can't log in, please try resetting your password. I couldn't reset my password because I couldn't log in. If you're not able to reset it and you filed this ticket using the email associated with your account, please reply with the message with the following information. So I immediately replied with your username, any email addresses that may be associated with the account, the last date you had access to your account, the phone number associated with your account if you verified your phone number. Once we receive these details, we'll be able to assist further. Thanks, Twitter. So I got that email and then I immediately responded with all the pertinent information and said they changed the password. Then the recovery email, I sent proof of the rapid fire changes they made in the initial report. I'm also based in Los Angeles, while the person who stole my account is based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, I'm not saying the actions of the one are indicative of the actions of the many or the, values of the many. But I will say that as my only interaction with Cincinnati, Ohio, aside from the Cult of Ohio video that I did, I don't like it, Cincinnati, Ohio. What's going on over there? Which type of operation are you running? Huh? And then I said in the email, I am a YouTuber and a slightly public figure, which is why I think I was targeted. Thank you for your help, Amanda Goldka. And I said that because Rachel Ziegler and Simu Liu had also been hacked not long prior. Now, immediately after submitting this, the first thing I did was post on all my other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, community tab, saying I was hacked. If you see anything from this account, I do not have access. Do not trust it. It's not me. Now on Twitter, I don't have the same amount of followers that I do over here, but 27,000 followers on Twitter is not nothing. And I was worried, because a lot of you guys do follow me, that they would be, targeting you guys and the account would immediately be made private and they would start posting, because that's what happened specifically with Rachel Ziegler. And that's who I saw this happen with. And so that could be why this may have happened to me. We'll talk. I have a couple of theories of what may have happened. But that was that. And I just went to bed. It was late at this point. I stayed up till like 11 or midnight hoping I would get a reply from Twitter. I got nothing. Now I know what you're thinking. Amanda, why didn't you have two-factor authentication on? What do you mean they only had to have your password or guess your password or what have you? Well, you see, Elon put that feature behind a paywall for Twitter Blue, because everything he's doing is Twitter Blue, because that's seemingly the only way they're going to be able to actually make back the money that they spent on Twitter, is by getting 80 million people to start using Twitter Blue. And so that's why they keep trying to verified and all this stuff. It's a whole thing. I was like, I'm not going to pay for Twitter Blue. I think it's stupid. I think it's cringe. When I checked a verification tag and I saw that it was Twitter Blue, I was like, immediate ick. Ew, this is ridiculous. I genuinely was, I'll admit to that. I put that on my the circle, the Twitter circle. But I was like, I think it's so cringy to have Twitter Blue. I'll fully admit to that. It'll be funny to you later why I'm saying that. Everyone was like, okay, just use an authenticator app. I've used authenticator apps for other platforms before. The problem is that Twitter is broken. It's not working. I tried 3 separate authenticator apps, official authenticator apps, sleazy authenticator apps. Nothing was connecting to Twitter. And I'm not saying that's on the problem of the authenticator apps, because they work with other platforms. Every time I tried to link the Twitter account, I would get an error message from Twitter itself. Twitter would say, this cannot be completed at this time, try again later. And it did that for 3 days straight for all 3 apps. So I was like, okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe I don't have to worry about it. Famous last words. But that's why I did not have two-factor authentication, because no one had two-factor authentication. So like I said, I posted to TikTok that my account had been hacked to let everyone know. And I got a comment from one of my mutuals on TikTok. Kate writes, or Kate Doty writes, she is an author, and she commented, my Twitter got hacked last week and I got it back. You have to really spam Twitter support with requests until they notice you. Took me a week. And I said, okay, thank you for telling me. I was going to be all patient. She said, nah, I was like that too. But once I committed to being annoying as possible, I got it back within a few days. And I said, okay, perfect. So the next day when I got this message, she sent it to me on the 31st. Remember, my account got hacked on the 30th. So I sent another official, I need to regain access to my account. My account was hacked. All the details without linking any of the photos. Thanks for your report. It looks like this is connected to your original case number. So we've added it to the first report. We'll continue to overview with this information. If you have more details you think we should know, please respond to this email and to send them our way. We appreciate your help. So I sent that at 7:29 a.m. At 2:45 p.m. that day, I replied and was like, hello, is there any update or someone I can talk to about regaining access to my account? I am worried they are using DMs to try and scam people. So I have another Twitter account. It's @AmandaGoldka. I don't remember when I was able to get this account, because I remember when I first made my account, @AmandaGoldka was taken. There is another Amanda Goldka that I know for a fact is in Texas, because she is an acquire program, and they tried to bill me for her choir services on bill.com. So I was like, hi, I don't live in Texas. I've never been to Texas. And they were like, oh yeah, no, we have a different one. That's funny. You don't owe us $100. Long-winded way of saying I was not able to get the account when I first made my account because I've had my Twitter account since I was 13, 14. I recently celebrated 10 years on Twitter, which is a stupid long time and a little embarrassing, okay? But also that's a milestone. I have not even celebrated 10 years on YouTube yet. That's next year, okay? I've had Twitter longer than I've had this YouTube channel. That's crazy. That's why I wanted it back, because I know everyone's going to be like, oh, Twitter sucks. Why are you so focused on getting it back? It's the principle of the thing. This is mine. There's memories on this account. There's cringe. And also 27,000 followers is nothing to sneeze at on Twitter. For the podcast, for video interviews, things like that, it's much more legitimate when I DM people like, hey, how do you feel about this? Do you want to come on my podcast? Do you want to talk about this? When it comes from an account with 27,000 followers, okay? That's just the reality of it. It's more legitimate. But I made my other account public. At Amanda Goldka is me if you want to follow that account. It was private prior to this. I made it public, connected to a different email, and the password never got leaked. Basically, according to Aura, which is a sponsor of this channel, it sounds like my password for my Twitter was involved in a data leak of some sort. And so that was the issue, and I just didn't catch it in time to fix it in time. There was a few other accounts of mine that seemed to be involved in a data leak, but it was mainly the Twitter one. Everything else was like so inconsequential or was linked to my Twitter account through a third-party access. So I think the issue stemmed from Twitter, but I'm not for certain. But because I remember what happened with Rachel Ziegler when she was hacked, I immediately followed my Twitter account, my Love You Too Goldka account, from the Amanda Goldka account, because I was like, what I think is going to happen is they're going to go private and start trying to hawk MacBooks for $1,000 and get money from DMs. That's what I was worried about. So I did that. But then I was worried because there was nothing posted on the account. The entire time they had my account, they didn't post anything. Not a single thing, which I thought was weird. But then my manager was very concerned that maybe they were using DMs to reach out to all of you to ask for credit card information. Hey guys, I'm stranded. Can you help me? I have been hacked previously when I was way younger and had no financial resources and no following whatsoever. And they hacked my email and were like reaching out to people and being like, I'm stranded in Europe. Can you send me money? And everyone was like, Amanda's in class right now. She's not in Europe. This is stupid. So it worked out well then because I had no resources and no ability to actually be hacked. It was fine. But now I have a following, and some of you, I'm assuming, have money. So that was my concern, was that they were DMing you guys asking for help because parasocial dynamics, or you're just worried about me because you like me, what have you. So that's what we were worried about. And so that's why I was like frantically trying to get the account back, because nothing was being posted publicly. They were posting weird Ray-Bans, downloads, discount codes publicly, or laptops publicly. Then we know what the deal is. Nothing being published was also concerning because I was worried that maybe they were going to try and sell the account. Because with the rise of Twitter Blue and the rise of Elon being like, actually in the following tab or the For You tab, it's only going to be verified accounts because of bots and what have you. I was concerned that maybe the possibility was that they were going to sell the account to someone that they could then change it to any username they wanted, that type of thing. Because a Twitter Blue account that's verified that has close to 30,000 followers seems a little more legitimate than someone with 300 followers. The follower count is potentially the valuable portion. Every time I submitted an actual request, I would follow it up with an email to the request. So it was like hopefully booting me up higher. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11. So I submitted about 19 to 20 actual support requests in the last 9 days since my account was hacked. Now, on top of that, I replied to almost all of those at least once, but usually more than once. Yesterday, which is when this was all going on, I just copied and pasted, please, I need help getting my account back, ! I just copied that and then pasted it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row in the span of a minute and just resent it repeatedly. Fuck it, we're spamming. So I posted the following day. So I was hacked and I have a painful cough, ? The worst things happen to the hottest people. I thought it was funny. And someone by the name of Levi Patrick said, I'll suggest you reach out to backup_security check via Instagram. They'll be fixed immediately. I'm very confident they'll help. Now that sounds like a bot. And then you go to his profile and he made his account March 2023. Again, this was happening March 31st. So, yeah, it was a bot. It was all bullshit. Okay. But I figured, why not? So I went to the Instagram account. They had 2.1K followers. So I was like, that's not nothing. It's not like enough where it's like they probably bought the followers. It's just enough where I'm like, oh, maybe they do have, a few thousand followers. 3 posts, all various, like, here's the accounts I work on. I said, hi, any chance you can help me get my Twitter account back? Fuck it. Welcome to Backup Security Check. Of course I can help with that. Do you want it recovered immediately? Oh, and they had also made their a date joined February 2018, account based in Nigeria, former username's 4, and they apparently had just changed it in the last 90 days. This person really could have gotten at least $500, $600 out of me, easily. They did one major mistake, and we're going to talk about this because I'm, at the very least, I'm a reviewer. I'm a helper. I'm a consultant, if you will. I try to make you make better business choices. And yes, this person is a hacker and a scammer, but at the very least, they could have made a good business choice that would have at least gotten them more money from me and probably more people. But they made a very crucial mistake. The account was Levy2Goldka on Twitter. Okay, country please, United States. All right, would be launching a session syntax to work on the account. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. This will cost you a little. And I said, is this where you hack all my banking info? Because, dude, I'm having an awful day. I'm really not in the mood. Once we confirm your payment, we'll have all your data, tweets, and followers intact. No, ma'am, I'm just trying to help you here. They said $100 for the initial syntax run and then $50 after the fact once they get my account for like the work done. And I was like, it's $150. I know that's very privileged now to do it because there was a time in my life where I'd be like, oh my God, it's $150, but I'm making good money now. And again, this Twitter account makes me $0 for the most part. It's connections, it's information. I get video ideas from Twitter. I connect to you guys through Twitter. I promote all of my videos on Twitter, things like that. There's value, but it's not monetary value. It's different types of value that then later translate to financial value. They said, can you do Cash App? And I said, no, I can do Venmo because I was not going to agree to Cash App because I've heard BS about Cash App. And Venmo, I don't know if this is certain, but I remember hearing one place that like, oh, Venmo does protect your banking information. So if they do hack your Venmo account, they can only get the money that is actually held in your Venmo. At the time, I only had $14 in my Venmo because I keep no money in my Venmo. So I was like, okay, this will be fine, maybe. And then worst case scenario, I just immediately will change my password once I send the money, what have you. Hold a minute. And I said, okay. And then they said, you there? And I said, yes, you told me to hold. And they sent me a Venmo account with the phone number to verify it. And I screenshotted everything, so I had it. So it was George Rizzo, and then I'm not going to give you the phone number because I don't want any of you like connecting to the account and doing weird stuff. So I just sent him $100 Twitter, screenshotted all of my information, and I sent the screenshot for proof of payment that just says, you sent a payment, the name, what I sent, and then that, and then the status I cropped out. I cropped everything else out so that they wouldn't know exactly what bank it came from, the personal checking account number, none of that. I made sure all of that was cropped out. Even the transaction ID was cropped out. And proof that I had sent it. Here's my friend's name. I don't want her on there. There you go. And it said done, right? And I said, yes. When should I expect access to my account? Hold a minute for confirmation of payment. Okay, fine. Sender's name, it would be Amanda Goldka, the same name as on my IG. Okay, stay with me. They once again asked, are you there? I said, yep, any luck? While we are waiting to confirm your payment, can I see a screenshot of your Twitter account? I sent the screenshot from the Amanda Goldka account showing that I was following the Levy2Goldka account. That's the account I was locked out of. It's still public, but I can't access this. Have no worries, ma'am. I've got this covered. Thank you. And they said, oh no, we have a problem. I said, gosh, what now? The hacker activated the 2-factor authenticator. Did they? So there is nothing you can do. I said, of course we can. If you're going to ask for more than the $150, I can't do it, man. The account makes me $0. I'm literally just worried they are scamming people in DMs. Shouldn't have said that, but I said that anyways. And they said Hydra uses brute force to approach on the username password. They sent a screenshot of what they needed, which is something called Hydra. That's a $76 add-on. We need this to proceed. We are halfway done, ma'am. What is the likelihood this works? 100% sure. And they sent me a screenshot of a different Venmo. This is their major mistake. Because if they had just used the same Venmo account, I probably would have done it. I was like, let's get to a 500. That's a video. I spent $500 to get my Twitter account back. There you go. No, they sent me a different Venmo account. And I responded and said, and how did they set up 2-factor if Elon disabled it? That was the problem in the first place, and sent the phone number confirmation. I said, no way am I sending to a different Venmo. Same account or we're done here, please. The last one got the money on hold. Why? It's just for some minutes. Send a screenshot when it's done. The hacker might be doing more harm now. So we need to proceed immediately. I'm done. Keep the 100, but I'm done. Have a good night. Hold on, ma'am. We're almost done. Check mark emoji. With your account and you want to give up? Yes, because I do not trust you, so have a good night. This is my job. I know how it works. You've given me nothing to show you can recover my account aside from ask for money. I was recommended you by a Twitter bot. I'm done. I will say it one last time. Have a good night. So you're giving up here. With you? Yes. Trust should be a concern when dealing with issues like this. I'm sure satisfied clients of mine recommended you here. No, a Twitter bot recommended you. Let's just end this on a positive note. You get $100 and I get to keep my sanity. I'm trying to also make you a certified client. Getting this will get your account fixed successfully in less than 25 minutes. Then accept payment from the same account. That is what makes this all seem fishy. The multiple accounts and the fact that you can't verify that I sent the money. I will only send money to the same account again. And then that was when they stopped replying. I just muted them and then restricted the account and they kept sending me messages for like 3 days. Now I can't find the DMs. But yeah, that was it. I was like, $100. That's it. The end. You know, and for a little bit, I was like, God, I wonder if this is like the scam. They hack your account and then pay you to get it back from them. Because I was expecting like a ransom demand, something. Hey, we have your account. Give us $5,000. Something stupid. Nothing. So I finally got my account back. It was just under 10 days when I got my account back. At 10:51 p.m., I got final step, confirm your email address to complete your Twitter account. It's easy. Just click the button below. And I was literally about to go to bed, so I jumped up and ran over to my computer. Hello, thanks for providing your email address. We've connected to the account for you. To try and prevent surprises on your account in the future, we recommend you take these steps as soon as possible. Change your account, enable login verification. So logging into your account requires access to your phone and to your mobile device. Again, they put this behind a paywall for the 9,000th time. I can't talk. We also recommend that you check your connections regularly and visit the apps tab to revoke access from any third-party applications you don't recognize. Thank you. So that's when I immediately logged in and changed everything. And then I immediately went and I paid for Twitter Blue. I did it. It's done. It's happening. At this point in time, I don't have a verification badge, but I'm immediately going to put in my description box, I'm not happy I have Twitter Blue either. I just want two-factor authentication. If I can turn off the blue check mark, do I need a blue check mark? No. I didn't have a blue check mark before. I will live without one. I don't really care, but I need the two-factor authentication. The website and the app are still not letting me use an authenticator app. Hence, two-factor authentication. This is not happening again. Hack me once, shame on me. Hack me twice, go fuck yourself. And fuck Elon too, okay? The good news is that now you guys will get a full Swell Entertainment review of Twitter Blue. So you'll get that. Maybe in a month or two, after I've gone through it for a little bit, I will tell you a full deep dive on Twitter Blue and I will do a full review of it. And whether or not I think it's worth $8.99 a month, or what was it I paid? $84 for the year. Thankfully for me, that's a tax write-off because this is related to content, so this is related to my job. But God, I'm not happy about it. And I was able to add the phone number to my account once I had signed up for Twitter Blue. Signing up for Twitter Blue requires you to put your phone number in there. So again, fuck you, Elon. I say it before and I'll say it again. Maybe that's why I was targeted. The first thing I did once I got access to my account and I'd done Twitter Blue and everything was secure and I was not worried that the hacker was going to swoop in and steal my account again, I immediately went and checked everything, okay, to make sure that no one was DM'd. I had reached out to a couple of people that I knew would be at the top of my DM request list, including a couple of journalists and other content creator friends that were verified, traditionally legacy verified. I had reached out to them from the other account to say, hey, I was hacked. If you hear anything from me, it's not me. So I checked all my DMs to make sure that none of you were DMing people. It wasn't DMing any of you, but there was nothing. Literally nothing. No one was DM'd, not even my top DMs, some of whom were journalists, no DMs to a mutual YouTuber that we were talking about, fairly personal stuff, like nothing to worry about. And I was like, this is really weird. And then I went and checked the DM requests because I was like, okay, maybe some of you were DMing them like, hey, give her account back. A bunch of random OnlyFans links that I'm not clicking on. More crypto scams. I get these quite frequently. And then this motherfucker. I already blocked him. I already tweeted about it. I won't show the name. The night that I said I was hacked, so 9:43 p.m., so not long, like 20 minutes after I posted everything saying I was hacked, this dickhead decided to say, if she has nudes, drop them. Fuck you. 2, are you an idiot? Why would I have nudes in my DMs that were not publicly posted? Or you think they're in my drafts that maybe one day I'll just post titties for 50,000? Like what did you think was, if she has nudes, drop them. My Twitter was hacked. You dingus. Are you kidding me? I mean, if you're going to be a douchebag, at least use critical thinking when you're being a douchebag. I mean, try. Attempt it. This is just embarrassing. Like, I was sending nudes to my reply guys. You don't think they would have leaked already? They're on my Patreon. The Spider-Man lingerie videos are there for a reason. If you want to go see me try on bras, go do it on flippin' what's it called? If you think my tits are out, good luck. No. Go fuck yourself. That was the only douche canoe that really was there. And there was nothing that implied that the hackers did anything with my account, which makes me think, again, that they did this, one, to either make sure I did not have access to my account. The only reason I can think of why they did this is, one, I've shit-talked Elon. I tweeted that Marjorie Taylor Greene was a fucking idiot because of the comments that she made about the Tennessee shooting. I stand by it. I think she's a transphobic fucking idiot. I also said that weird vulva specialist lady that's also a transphobic fucking idiot said she was a fucking idiot. Those are the things that I think may have been, we don't want her to have this account because she's annoying. The only thing else that I think where it's like, oh, maybe it was hacked. Like I said, there's proof that my password was leaked. The reason that I think that it could have been from Twitter of why my account was leaked is when Rachel Ziegler was hacked, I still had access to her account. I thought it would be funny to DM her any laptops available. Do I still have that DM? Oh, it's gone. I definitely had that. Hold on. I tweeted a screenshot of it because I thought it was funny. This is from the 23rd. So 7 days prior to me getting hacked. Is Rachel Ziegler hacked? Showing the screenshots I took of the tweets. And I said, LOL, I tried DMing her. Hello, any MacBooks left? Sent, not sent. To unlock your account, you must verify your phone number. And then I just exited out of that and I had access to my account. Nothing had happened to my account. The only thing I can think of is that's why my information was stolen or how it was exposed was because I DM'd Rachel Ziegler while she had been hacked. That's the only thing I can think of that. I can think of like why this would have been leaked. Or it was just a random thing and they wanted to sell my account because it had close to 28,000 followers. I don't know. And yeah, I have my account back. I now have Twitter Blue and I'm not happy about it. 0 out of 10 for response time from Twitter. Have you guys always been this long? I remember I've DM'd you guys or requested help before. Nothing worked. Almost 10 full days of no replies. I truly think it was because I spammed them several times in the span of 1 hour. I truly think that's what finally got them to reply to me. I'm sure it was just in the list, but this is happening so often. Turn back on two-factor authentication. The fact that that's behind a paywall is the dumbest thing I've heard in a while. Turn that back on. Anyways, that's going to be it. Did you hear anything from my hacked account that I just didn't catch? Do you think you know why I was hacked? Do you think I was just hacked because I'm annoying? Let me know. Comment down below. Reminder, I have a podcast, the Swell Entertainment podcast. Reminder, I have merch. I'm sure there'll be a shirt design for this video. I'll come up with something. I need to profit off of this somehow because I need to recoup that $100 somehow. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting my Patreon. If you also support my Patreon, they'll be listed down below. It's on my social media. I'll be up here, and that's going to be a hell of a day. Goodbye. You know what would be really embarrassing is if they did spend the last 9 days trying to sell my account and no one wanted to buy it. That would be embarrassing.
Thank you, Andrew, Alan, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, B, Chris P, Crash PC, China, Dirty One, Don, Donnie, Elliot, Evan, Eric, Eal, Hopeless Homer, Incognito, Isaiah, Joe, John M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kim, Kirsten Lamb, Lex, Lisa, Luis, May West, Madeline, Matt, Matthew, Meme Lord, Mia, Michael, Michael J, Michael T, Micah, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Richard, Rob, Rosie, Red, Robert, Ross, Ryan, Sam, Serena, Skylar, Simon, Tasha, Timothy, Heavenly Plastic, Tenzin, Tom, Thomas, Qwerty, Victor, Randy, Winter, Wendy, William, Will, Zendry's Wing.